Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Hyundai of Trenton. Take a look at this brand new 2024 Hyundai Santa Cruz. This is the all-new XRT all-wheel drive trim. Gone is the SEL Premium on the Santa Cruz. In is this XRT all-wheel drive. This one's in Hampton Gray with the black interior. We're going to check this out, see what this is bringing to this compact pickup or recreational activity vehicle segment in the 2024 model year. So let's dig in. All right, the front end of the Santa Cruz XRT, Hampton Gray, looking good. Now, on the front end of this, we have that waterfall daytime running lamp that comes down this way on either side. We have the dark or smoked chrome grille. I think that is a great choice for this trim. The big Hyundai badge in the middle. Down below, we have flat black. We have LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals on the front of this Santa Cruz. Looking good. All right, wheel and tire package on this XRT Santa Cruz. We have an 18-inch wheel, gloss black with the silver 5 holes. Looking good. Now this Hyundai badge in the center, the black with the red ring, that is a particular center cap for this XRT trim only. And I think that looks really quite cool. Gives it a little bit more flair. Let me know what you guys think. We still have the standard brake and rotor package on the XRT. Now these are going to come with Kumho Krugen HP71 tires, all 4 corners, all-wheel drive. All right, our full side profile on this Santa Cruz, we are tight in this parking lot, so I'm taking it at the angle. The Hampton Gray looks good. In some type of sunlight, it looks a little green, and then it looks gray most of the time. Flat black all the way around, no chrome around the windows, no chrome around the wheel wells. We have the running boards in all black. We have that flat black panel that says Santa Cruz at the bottom of the rear door. Looks really good this way. The only chrome you're going to see on the XRT are those 5-hole wheels. Let me know what you think about it. As we move in closer, here's all the flat black to protect the paint from the off-road trails and rocks. There's our little Easter egg with our little Santa Cruz zipping down the trails, which I think is kind of cool. Down below, again, you see all of that flat black with the running boards, and then Santa Cruz right down there looking good. Flat black on the door handles, which is an XRT special. Left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we have a flat black, little bit of a roof spoiler. We have a color matched roof, gloss black on the shark fin antenna, gloss black on the roof rails, which do come with crossbars, and then we have a standard style sunroof. The rear end on this Santa Cruz, loving what they did here with the XRT. We have the smoked chrome up on the handle of the tailgate, LED lighting in the back with turn signals that are standard bulbs. The new XRT badge right over here on the left, the H-Tracker all-wheel drive 2.5 turbo badge on the right, and then Santa Cruz. Normally on a Santa Cruz regular one, the Santa Cruz name is stamped into the bed. This is stamped in, but then they added this black lettering to make it stand out on the back on the XRT. I think it looks really good, especially with this gray color. Let me know what you think. Flat black on the bumper down below, and we have our tailpipe tucked up underneath the right side of the vehicle. We are under the hood of this 24 Santa Cruz XRT, and what do we have for a power plant? We have a 2.5 liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed wet dual clutch transmission with paddle shifters, 281 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque. The Santa Cruz can tow up to 5,000 pounds. MPGs, 19 in the city, 27 on the highway, 22 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior of this all-new XRT trim for the Santa Cruz 424, you're going to want to know, Mike, I like the Santa Cruz, but how much am I going to have to lay out for this trim? Because this looks cool, but it looks like it could be expensive. Well, this is what we got. MSRP base for the 24 Santa Cruz XRT all-wheel drive trim is $39,850. Now we do have to add in some options that this particular car has. We have to add in $210 for the carpeted floor mats, $155 for the bed mat, $349 for the cross rails, which are dealer installed, $30 for the first aid kit, and an additional $80 for the cargo net in the bed. Then we have to add in destination and delivery of $1,335 from Hyundai's Montgomery, Alabama assembly plant. And we have a total MSRP from the factory of $42,009. Let's check out the interior. All right, before we get into the interior, here's another look at the running boards that are on the Santa Cruz. And I like the way they look, and I like the design, the diamond design. I think that looks good, pyramid design, whatever you want to call it. Then we come on in. We have a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. We have the carpeted floor mats right here, right now protected by plastic, so they don't get dirty before somebody buys it. Then we go seats, front seat. For the driver, we have power with lumbar. We have manual assist for the front passenger. At 42 grand, I think I'd like to see some power seats for the front passenger as well. Then we have this black H-Tex. Feels like leather, looks like leather, but it's not leather. It's H-Tex with the stitching. Nice and plain, nothing too crazy. Easy to keep clean. Nice looking interior. Door panels, we have hard black plastic up top. Then we have some of this gloss black trim that runs right into the design of the dash, which I really, really like. And you see that on other Hyundai vehicles. We have brushed aluminum on the door handle. We do have some soft touch and a soft armrest on the door with flat black on the switchgear. Nice door pocket, standard audio system in this XRT. And then on top here, we have some soft touch. Again, that design into the heat and air vent. Black plastic underneath that. And then a nice large glove box. Infotainment system, I have the air on, so my apologies if the wind is buffeting the camera right now. Infotainment system, we have the 10.25-inch Hyundai infotainment system. It is a touchscreen, nice response, pinch to zoom. We do have dual panel action, which I do like, but it's still wired Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto. Like I mentioned in all my other reviews, they need to get wireless going on their larger screens with nav. We can go into our setup, and we can set up the vehicle however we would like, connect our devices, Bluetooth our phone, go into our general settings, go into our vehicle settings, get the Wi-Fi hotspot working. We can go into our lights. We can go ahead and get the welcome light going on and get your welcome light enabled on approach so the car will light up when you come. So nice and simple. And we can get back, adjust our climate, adjust our sound. You can do a lot of different things in here. So it's a really nice system. But I just wish that we had wireless CarPlay and Android Auto in here. So we'll go back to our map. And then we're back to square one. Now, on our backup camera, hit reverse. Nice and clear with trajectory. No 360-degree cameras in the XRT Santa Cruz, but it is a nice, very nice and clear camera. As we move down below, we have dual climate, which is a nice touch. We can sync them together. You have controls for your climate system right there. Underneath that, we have two USB-A's and a 12-volt with a wireless charging pad. We'd like to see at least one C in here. As we come down here, here is the gear shift to go through this 8-speed wet dual clutch. Underneath that, we have our drive modes. We can lock the center diff, auto vehicle hold, hill descent control, parking cameras, electronic emergency brake, two cup holders, some gloss black in here to be careful of. And now we have our key fob, which looks nice, where we have lock, unlock, let the tailgate down, panic button, remote start, nice weight. Underneath that, we have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. And then, armrest is pretty firm. Open it on up, and you have a nice area for storage. Steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches. Again, you have the leather wrap here on the steering wheel. It feels good. We have the chrome Hyundai badge in the center with some brushed aluminum around the wheel to lift it up. We have a round bottom wheel. The cockpit in the Santa Cruz is a little tight for a taller person, so maybe a flat bottom wheel would have helped entry and exit. We do have some silver trim on the switchgear and then some gloss black trim on other parts of the switchgear on the steering wheel. Telephone voice commands on the left side with the modes for our infotainment system and our favorites button. And then on the right, we have our adaptive cruise control. We have our safety suite controls and the controls for your digital dash. Here are the paddles. They look like they're metal, but they're plastic to go up and down this 8-speed wet dual clutch and manual mode. And then we have our headlights and windshield wipers. And then down here, we can brighten dim the dash, turn on our bed light, traction control off. We have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. So Hyundai's got both action going on, so that's nice. And then we have our 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster, which looks good. Drive modes, what do we have here? We have snow, we have smart, we have sport, and we have normal. So they got you covered for just about all the driving you're going to need to do in this vehicle. We'll leave it in normal for the drive today. This isn't a sporty vehicle. And then you can actually bring up additional information with submenus underneath each one of these to see exactly what you need to see as you're going down the road. Overhead console, to get your LED dome lights to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button is pushed in and stays that way. And then you open the door, the lighting comes on, close the door, the lighting will dim out. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. Hyundai Blue Link. Here's the controls for your sunroof, but the shade is manual, so you can open it on up. One click, up, down it comes, wind buffeter pops up, and then one click back. Nice and easy, nice and simple. Bring that back, and you're done. Visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does, to block out the side sun. Getting in the back seat of this Santa Cruz. Let's check it out. Seat is set for my driving position. We'll step on in. Nice and easy to get in with that flat roof. Once I'm in the crew cab area, nice room for my head and my legs at 5'11". Nice shoulder width room. H-Techs all the way down with a seat pocket behind both front seats. Down in the back here, as you can see, I'm not getting any kind of action. No heat and air vents, no connectivity back here. And I think Hyundai needs to put some connectivity in the back of this. Rear door panel, we have a difference, right? Because we no longer have that gloss black trim ring like we have on the front door panel. Rear door panel is now just all regular flat black plastic. So would have liked to seen something a little bit more pizzazz in this XRT since it's new for 24. We do have a cup holder there on each door as well. And then we look at the back seats. Same H-Techs, nice black. It's very clean. It's very simple, which I like. Rear window, you can pop that open manually and close it up if you'd like. Center armrest. As you can see, no center armrest. So we're missing a center armrest, and so we're missing cup holders. So we have one cup holder on the right door, one cup holder on the left door, and that's going to be it without connectivity in the back. But comfort-wise, it's pretty good. Extra storage space under the rear seats. You just have to pull this out, lift up, and you have storage underneath there, and you have storage underneath the other one. Now, the jack and the tools are underneath there, but you can relocate those to the back of the bed, and therefore, you'll have more storage space. But there is enough storage under both seats, so that's a nice little bonus. All right, we're coming to the tailgate area now of the Santa Cruz. Check out the bed. Just come back here. Here's our tonneau cover right here. Latch and slide. Just have to pull it, give it a shove, and it goes back. Now, Hyundai can let it down from the inside, or you press the button, down it comes. We have a 4-foot bed, 1,540-pound payload. Now this vehicle has your bed mat right here, and it has the crossbars to put up there on those roof rails. So they're really going for this activity vehicle theme in the Santa Cruz. Now, bed lighting, we have LED bed lighting there, and on the other side, and in the secret compartment, there is your home power source on the right side. So that's a nice touch. Just have to And it's in a secret compartment so nobody can steal your power, which is always good. We have these rails on the side. You can tie stuff down. We have sliders where you can move stuff around, tie stuff down. And if I can get this up with one hand, underneath here, we have a cooler. And this just lifts up. It has struts where you can lift up and put stuff, ice in, and put stuff in here. There's the plugs to let the water out. If you want to go to a tailgate party, bring some beers, put some ice, put some beers, put some soda, put some water in there so nobody dehydrates. You're all covered in the back of the Santa Cruz. So I like that. And then we can just let it back down when we're done and go back to being a regular pickup truck bed. So I do like that quite a bit. Now, to get in the back, they do have step-ups right here. So you just have to put your foot right there. Got a grab handle right up here. And then you just have to pull yourself up. And now you're in the bed with the getting the cat in the catbird seat, getting the big view here of the bed. No problem. To get back out, you're just going to do the same thing in reverse. And back out of the bed you go. And you're all set. Then, just lift up. The tailgate's pretty light. And you're good to go. Now, our spare is underneath the vehicle. And this right here, there's a tool with your jack underneath the right rear seat of the Santa Cruz. This tool will take this locking nut off. Then you can rotate your tool and you can release that spare tire. It'll just drop down almost to the ground, and then you can take it off. But that's where you would access that. So that's pretty simple. But the spare is there, and it is underneath the vehicle. Let me know what you think about this rear bed setup here. They really are pushing this activity vehicle action on this Santa Cruz, and they have an 8.6-inch ground clearance on the Santa Cruz as well. So that's a pretty good number for a vehicle like this. So if you want to take it out on the trails or camping or canoeing or wherever fishing, you're going to be able to get through those trails no problem in this Santa Cruz. So let me know what you think about this car overall. Here is the window sticker. We'll zoom on in. 2024 Santa Cruz. Standard equipment. Optional equipment down on the right with your total MSRP. Fuel economy estimates. Built right here in the United States. Let's take her out for a spin. All right, we're on the road in this 2024 Santa Cruz XRT all-wheel drive, all new trim for Santa Cruz for the 24 model year, and it looks really good. I think this Hampton gray with the flat black with those XRT center caps on the wheels, that stamped lettering that's in the tailgate area that has now been lettered in black, looks really good. I mean, they've done a nice job aesthetically, and they have a decent ground clearance number of 8.6 inches, which is going to get you around any of those normal driving trails you would need to go on to get to a boat ramp or to get to a fishing or camping spot or biking spot. So I think they have this well positioned. We have good visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist. Everything is in here for the Santa Cruz as far as safety tech goes, which I like. Handling, nice handling on this. Don't have any issues with the handling. Feels good. And the power out of this engine is mint for this vehicle. 281 on the horses, 311 on the torque, gets this thing up and moving quickly. This 8-speed wet dual clutch is spot on as far as the shifting goes. So I love the way they have this set up as far as the drive line goes. in this Santa Cruz. We have good payload for a small 4-foot bed activity vehicle or compact pickup. We have, I love the fact that we have power back there. We have a cooler back there, so you can tailgate with the struts that I showed you go up. Really cool stuff. Now that cooler is in all your Santa Cruzes, not just the XRT. We got good tech in here, but we need to get some wireless CarPlay, Android Auto going on these larger Hyundai screens, and I've said that in every one I've been in. And we need some rear seat connectivity in the back of this XRT, and we need some USB-Cs in here. I would like to see an A and a C up front and an A and a C in the back, because right now there's no connectivity for the people in the crew cab. Now we're going to come down here. We're doing emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Nice and linear, no pulling the wheel, and then off we go. Get a nice sound out of the engine, and down the road you go. And it just gets up to speed so easily. I just like the way it feels underneath me. I get a lot of confidence driving this vehicle. It feels really substantial. It feels good underneath me. I like the response of the steering in this Santa Cruz. It's better than just a plain old SUV. Give you an example. That this whips right around, no problem at all. Pretty tight. Now our turning radius is a little wide. I'll give you a demo, but for an activity vehicle, it's not bad. That's a little wide. It's almost 20 feet in your turning radius. There goes my dealer plate flying off the dash because this thing has got so much power. Now it's caught on something down on the floorboards, probably the manual seat controls. Oh well, that's what happens when you're playing hard in your Santa Cruz. Stuff just flies around. I have a lot of fun with this. Now the question becomes, 42 grand is some bank for a Santa Cruz XRT. Is there enough in here to justify that 42 grand price? Let me know what you guys think about that. We've seen the 24 Santa Cruz Night. That was about 40, a little over 40. This one is a little over 42 for the XRT. Are you getting enough for your money? Let me know what you think about what you've seen here. And would you go Santa Cruz or would you go Maverick? Now, people are going to comment, oh, I can get a Maverick so much cheaper. Well, you know what? You can. But if you go like trim to like trim, to be fair, we got to go like trim to like trim, right? So you have your Santa Cruz XRT. The like trim for the Maverick is the Maverick Tremor. So you get your gas-powered Maverick with the very expensive Tremor package. And now you're with the goodies inside, and now you're looking at just about the same price, 42 G's for either one. Santa Cruz has got more power. Maverick's got a better ground clearance. Maverick ground clearance on the Tremor package is 9.4 inches. This is 8.6. But this has more power. This also has the cooler in the back. So there's a lot of differences between both. But price-wise, if you go like trim to like trim, you're right about in the same area, 41 to 42 G's, depending on equipment on both. So let me know what you would do. Would you go Santa Cruz XRT, now that you've seen the new XRT for 24, or do you go Maverick Tremor? Let me know about that in the comments. But overall, really well done, well executed off-road trim by Hyundai in this XRT. I want to thank Hyundai of Trenton for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2024 Santa Cruz XRT all-wheel drive for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.